Well, as promised, back in Railroader to finish the day's work. Oh, I'm not on the camera. That's why that's not working. Ah, yes. We've got so much to do at Alaka, don't we? And we've got trains moving all over the place, I think, from memory. So let's just have a look. Because we left a lot of stuff running. We got number 8 still sitting up at the mine. It's just delivered everything. Still going to do the other mine. We've got the triple header. Oh, that looks like something bad might have happened. Let's go there. Let's go there. It looks like we have a Mexican standoff. Uh-huh. Right. I thought I told one of those to go to Alaka. Where are we on the map? Who's going backwards? All right, so we're almost in Cochrane. I think the triple header is going to go backwards. Right. Yep. That's what we're going to do. The triple header with, and it's not number 6 in front anymore, is it? It's, no, it must be number 6. Let's get, oops, I unstart it. Let's get the triple header back here. 49 cars. She might want to come a bit further down the track. Let's take it right out onto the bridge. Why not? Right. Back they go. And now the passenger train will just follow them. Right. Now, who else is moving? We've got number 1's heading down the hill. Number 10's... Why is number 10 coming back this way? Number 10, what are you doing? I'm not quite sure what's going on with number 10, but okay. Right. Not quite sure what number 10 was doing there, because number 10, as far as I know, is going to Whittier. So I don't know why it's coming back this way. Number 7's on its way to Whittier. Ella's done. Yep, no engines down there anymore. Except we have got one loading up logs. How's that going down there? Is that anywhere near done? Nah. Alright, we'll leave that be then. Let's make the runes. Alright, number 1's caught up with number 10. No great surprise there. Don't know why they're doing what they're doing, but they are, so whatever. Whatever. Number 2's on its way. Still chasing the triple header. And number 3's at a waypoint. Well, that's you, so we're not going to do anything with number 3 for a little while. And number 8's up here at the mine. Everything's delivered, so let's just... give that a handbrake and get number 8 out of here. We don't have to do anything here, do we? No, we don't. Good. So let's get number 8 back down to Alaka and get the other mines cars out, which would be those ones, but we may as well do something with these first. And we've got a bunch of other stuff to do as well, of course. Yeah, well, let's come and get these. We'll deliver these ones because they're in the way. So that is number 8, I'm pretty sure. Let's just pop back and make sure it's number 8. Yes, it is. Is anything delivered that we could take back down the hill? There's a couple. We'll leave them here for tomorrow. It's fine. Because they're not going to go anywhere till tomorrow anyway, are they? 3 at waypoint. 6 at waypoint. And... Yep. All right, let's bring number 2 out here. That should clear itself when the other train gets through the block. When the other one gets to Governor's Island, we should see this one clear. So we'll just leave that one alone. When we get the passenger train down here, we'll use the big engine, number 8, to keep servicing the mine, and we can start shunting everything else with the passenger engine. The only reason I'm doing these ones is because they were in the way, and I'm going to move them. I may as well put them somewhere instead of just moving them around. So, chemical rubber, and chemical plastic. So chemical plastic goes in there. That's chemical plastic. So now that it's up this end, we can probably tell it to come here. And we should probably slow this one down a little bit because it's shunting in a yard. There's the water going in this one, no problem. So you've got trains everywhere. Go grab a drink, I'll be back. On the snack. Which one did I cut off? Wrong one. Okay. Frustrating. While we're waiting, let's cut off the right one. Maybe that is uncoupled. We want to put those here. It squashed my banana. Oh, it's a passenger train. Mm-hmm. All for here. Good. Can we get onto the other end of them? No, we can't. Have to run around them. Actually, they need to go into the shed anyway. All right. Passengers done for now. Let's get on the front of these. Do a delivery on these ones. Oh, we want 2. All right. Water and coal, fine. And we can get onto these. No need to put a brake on because we're coupled to a car in the back with a handbrake on. No, that didn't close properly, did it? Right. Now, let's put you... You might want to wait until that one's out of the way, actually. Actually, let's make sure number 8 comes up here. Don't know what number 1's doing. Alrighty, let's keep going with that. Let's go and find out what's happening with number 1. They've coupled. Good. Is number 1 not able to get that up the hill, maybe? Is that the trouble? Let's put number 1 on manual. And let's push. I think the other one just needs help. There they go. That's the trouble. The other one's just not strong enough. We'll just leave that going for now. That'll be fine. Number 7 appears to have arrived somewhere. Yeah. That's pretty good. So let's bring number 7 just a little bit further down. All right, now number 7 hasn't got a lot of water, but I'm going to send it to Ella so we can help that other train. Number 7 should be on its way. It is. Might not need it, but I'd like to separate the trains. So I think what we should do is go around to Ella. And let's put flares here and here to stop that. There's more stuff to get out of here anyway, so we might pull that out too. But 8 is here, good. Let's get 8 on the front. And 2's in the shed, isn't it? There it is. All right. And we should probably get on this end with number 2, I think. It's getting there with the help of the passenger train. So they're picking up pretty well. Still think a double header's worth it though, so we'll leave those to run to the flares. How's this loading going? We're halfway. All right, let's get this going up to the mine. And we want M2E, don't we? And as usual, I find it easier to do this. So that wants to go into this track. And we can run around even though there's one in there. Kind of think what we do is we bring this one. We'll just bring them on and we'll couple to that because we can push that car out. Oh, hang on. No. I actually think what might be better is bring it to here. Let's bring it there, and I've positioned that so it'll switch that way. And then we'll come and get it, and we'll run around it, and we'll push it in. It should be long enough, short enough for that, I hope. We'll see. If not, we'll move it up. It'll be fine. All right. So that's going quite well on the way to Ella now, and the other one's on its way to Ella as well. Let's see if we can slow this one down now. They should drift apart. Actually, the other one's slowing down. Yeah, we have to keep pushing. Yeah, it definitely needs help. All right, we'll leave that run. All right, you're in place. Now, hopefully the other one's ticked off by now. Yep, has. Good. Get that off, and let's get him coming around this way. So this is number 2. Just want to make sure she's going to come this way. It looks like she is based on the arrows. Now, where's the first load going? I like a fuel. Oh, actually, that's supposed to go up the other end, isn't it? So I think, yeah, there's 2 cars that actually need to go up the other end. So we'll probably put them both here. No, 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 don't be an idiot. Stop that. We want you going this way. You don't have a choice. All right, we've got everybody at Ella now, so let's just get up there. And let's definitely unhook these. And number 1, throttle off. And brakes on. Actually, might even just reverse her off a bit. There we go. Number 7, of course, is being helpful. We actually want you over here. And number 10, put it in manual mode. out, multiple unit. All right, let's get this on. And I think what we should probably do, yeah, I think we'll bring it through to here and then we'll run around to consist. Let's just get up there and make sure they take off okay together. Yep, Ted's helping, so they'll be fine. And they've got enough water to get there, so they'll be all good. All right. Now, number one. We're going to tell this to come to Whittier again. Now, it'll run through and do a station stop. So I'm not too concerned with it catching up. All right, let's have a look at number 3, see how the log loading's going. No, we're still not there yet. Halfway. Probably sleep for a little while because we've got passengers in transit. Let's not sleep. And you have stopped. That's fine. So what we want to do is, because we've got those two on the end, let's just number 2 come here. And still coming this way. Good. Number here, and then up to here. Now, so that's, yes, it's still going that way. Good. So we'll push those two up there, cut them off, and then we can do all the other shunting with them out of the way. That will be fine. And we've got number 8, which is up here at the first waypoint. And we will have to teleport here to cut this off. Let's just put on a brake. Is that 8? 8. Where's 8? There it is. No, hang on. Better get off the tracks. Now, we'll come and get this boxcar off. And then, believe it or not, we're going to go back down there and push them back. But I can't leave the boxcar on there because I won't be able to get it out. Oh, actually, that second car is here now. Yeah, I could have just pushed it out. All right. So maybe we should do that. Since that other car's come out, because the only reason I couldn't do this before because the other car was in the loop. But it's come out, so fine. We'll just change our mind like a railway. So 7 and 10 are making their way. They're doing fine. We've got a couple of trains doing a station stop, it would appear. We're right next to each other. Who's going to win? This is an interesting question. What will the AI do with this? I don't really mind if the goods train gets in front of the passenger train, because the passenger train's going to do a station stop anyway, but I'm curious. Who's going to get the GO? So that's gone through the block. One of these should clear. Looks like neither. Because given that one's gotten through the block... Oh, hang on. No, the back of the train probably hasn't yet. There we go. Interesting. The lower priority train wins. Okay. Off you go. Go on. There we go. Okay. You've arrived, so we can cut these off. Break. And crew to unload will be that one. Good. We'll have to push that car back a little too. That's all right. What else have we got on the move still? Got lots of crude, lots of crude, lots of crude. There's no petrol. So chemical crude, and chemical ash goes just around the corner there. Chemical equipment goes there. Coke unload is up around there. So yeah, we're doing fine with this. So we have to bring that up so that that one will actually do the job. Let's bleed that. Let's release that brake. Bring it up to here, and that'll put both of them into delivery. There we go. All right. And there's 2 for ash unload, and I think they're there. So we'll put those right here. Still it stopped there. Actually, I wonder where the other one is. Okay, the front of the train's through the block, but the back's probably not, so that'll be fine. I'm hoping this all fit in the one road. No soon. Let's just make sure that's the right one. It is, and we can go all the way up to the end. So he's hoping they all make it to the delivered point. Fairly good. Now let's just whip up the back. Make sure none fell out the back when it stops. So we should be good for a little while. Yep, we're good. Okay, and brake. And we'll check again because that is still, or was still moving. So none of them have gone bright, so very good. Let's get back down to Alaka, and I just saw that the passenger train has moved, which is good. Let's get down here because we can use number 8 to deliver these while we're still mucking around with the other ones. Because there's a touch of mucking around to do yet. Not a lot. We're nearly there. Chemical equipment is there. Is next. Number 2. And then we've got chemical coke unload. And I think the chemical cokes are there. And then we've got a couple of gasolines. And we've got a fertilizer for up the back. Fairly good. Getting there. Getting there, getting there. How about you, number 3? No. Number 1 we'll keep an eye on because after number 1 actually gets to... I remember the name of the bloody place now. Whittier, that's it. Once number 1 gets to Whittier, we can sleep so that the log train fills up. Well, not sleep, but we can wait a few moments. We might as well just dump this one and just get the train onto here. It's number 3, I believe. Just so that's ready. Two's moving in to make this delivery. We've got one going in there. And we want to put the 2 Coke ones here. We could shortcut the back and forth moves by cutting this off and putting the gasoline in here, but I could not be bothered, really. Now, you go there, and machining goes down there on the right, so we'll deliver those as well. We've got the other engine coming here, and then we can put them away in the shed, because that'll be it for Alaka. I did say there was about an hour left this morning when I ran away to go to the Steam show, so we're looking good for that hour, I think, at the moment. Quick cycle round. It's your halfway. We know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. Number 6. They're just coming through here. Are they going for coal and water and stuff? They're all right. Yep, we've got a water spout down there. That'll get torn off. Get that out of the way. 7 has made it to here. Okay, so we need to run around these. So 7. Just bring that onto there. Which means we do want to pop a flare here somewhere. Hey, it actually worked through the tree. That's good. Because I want to run around these and then I'll push them in on top of those ones in that row. We'll see how many fit there. Might dump a couple more on the end of that one. Because we've got a bit coming in here. We're going to need all the space. So we'll run around this other one that's coming in. Actually, no, that one can go straight forwards inside. But let's just leave them doing that. And we've got number 2 at a waypoint again. So we've got our Coke unload. And gasolina goes over here. 2. Now, number 8's not back yet. That's surprising. Oh, there she is. It's almost done. Let's bleed that. Bleed that. Get in and dump the brake pipe. Which one's got the handbrake? That one. Handbrake off before they hit, because they always couple up, don't they? Alright, so put first one down here. It's coming this side. Should stop about there. Maybe a bit more. There we go. And this one's fertilizer, which goes up here on the right. And they won't conflict with each other. They're fine. 7's reached the back. Good. All right. So let's just dump on top of this one until this one's full. Now, what we can probably do with our triple is if we bring that down this track, it's kind of going down that track anyway, but we'll bring it to here. And then we can get rid of the flare. Because we can pull him straight through. And we'll just bring him closer and hold him here while we deal with this one. And you've reached your waypoint, so you're done for the day as well. Not doing any more passenger runs for some funny reason. Now, what I will do, just to save a bit of time, is bring you to this water point. Just to save a few seconds. All right, number 2's done. Let's put you in here. So I want number 2 on here because we'll get her out for the passenger train. First thing, it's kind of important. And let's set her repair destination. Bit of oiling. We'll ignore their condition for today because I think they're okay. 97, yeah. No great dramas there. All right, let's break you off. And drop you here. And we will set your repair destinations for the tender and the locomotive for here. Right, and number 1. I notice our water tower's disappeared again. And we're also not filling, which is a bit weird. Did it miss? Looks like it. There we go. All right, we can wait now, wait now, wait now. And then we'll go back and have a look at number 3 here. Almost full. Let's wait another hour. All right, good. Let's hook these up. and get onto the empties. I'll leave that to its own devices. Get on to number 1. You haven't been sent on your way yet, have you? So let's get you into the shed. No, we can't yet. Got stuff in the way. Well, I can bring number 1 to here. All right, let's go and sort out what's happening with this lot. All right, so we've put as much as we can in here. And that's 7, isn't it? Yeah. Let's put the rest of that load in here. It should just about fill this track, but it will fit. And once that's clear, we can tell the other one to come down into this track. How much is there? Is it too much? Yeah, I think it's 2 tracks worth. Even that may not fit in that track. We'll see. What I might do, you know, is bring it down, the whole lot down the main road and then push backwards, just because that's probably more efficient. Because then we can push back so we know exactly how far back to come, which will be quicker and simpler. Yeah. Are we going to get that whole load in? I think so. So we can start setting up repair on these as well. All right. Now let's get those guys up here to water and coal. And we'll put a flare there because we want number 1 to come down here as well. Actually, we don't need a flare because we'll just tell it to come there and stop. Let's make the rounds. You should be in the shed. You are. Good. You're doing your thing here. Just got to connect those up. All right, and let's jam the empties down into here and then take the other logs back. That's number 3. That'll be a little while. Number 7. All right, manual mode for 7. further. Actually, let's go all the way back. And then we can do them all at once. Lovely. That's number 1 turning up there, I assume. Yep. Did we service number 2? Just a thought. No. Bad. All right, let's take number 2 through and get coal and stuff. Water then coal, I think. Number 8 is over here. Just dive in here and unclinky. And we'll bring number 8 here so she's close but out of the way. Just leave her sitting there for the moment. Number uno. What are the odds of lighting up coal and water at the same time? Can this be done? Can it be done? Maybe. Yes. Double banger. All right. That train's gone way down there somewhere. So we'll bring it back to about here. That should be in delivery, I think. No, too far. There. And that'll be in delivery. Yep. And then we can bring the other one into this other siding. Once we figured out how many fit in here. How far did it go? Wow, all the way down there. Okay, all right. We've got plenty of coaling and watering to do still. And number 2 should be doing this as well. So we need to water you. Come on, down. Drop you down too. You're filling through the closed lid. That's fine. We'll ignore that. It's all good. No one cares. Both still filling here. We don't need map anymore. Just about done. And then we can put them to bed and sleep for day 24. Actually, we've still got train 3, which has dropped its empties in here. And it's probably filled up half of them. All right, there we go. 4012. How many has it filled? None. This is unusual. So we do need the map, of course. So we can get this back here. Because we want number 3. It won't actually be able to get here because there's trains in the way, but that's fine. Actually, it needs to go closer than that or it won't fit. Oop. All right. So hopefully we'll get these out of the way before it gets here. So we don't have any little accidents. We still have to water that one. So 7. Let's pull that forward until it's... Oops, actually. No, it's too late. What I was going to do was start pulling it into the track, but no. Ah, here comes the other one. So when it stops, we'll see how many are delivered at this end and we'll cut them off and push the rest into the other line. Pretty close to doing, I think. This boxcar will fit too, but we don't want to block the points, and there's plenty of room in the other line, so we shall take that one with us. All right, now how many are left? Not that many, so we don't have to come all the way up. Just push them up to about here. This is number 6. Let's push them about halfway to save time. We actually, no, look at that. We've knocked one out at the top. So we need to actually hook those back up again. So if we just take the handbrake off that, maybe it'll roll. Could we be that lucky? Could be. Just leave that sitting there and just see if it happens to roll. Because it doesn't need to go by much. Only a bogey. If it doesn't roll, we'll push it with one of the locos from the other end. All right, you're done. In fact, we may as well do that with these guys and just come and give it a shove. Dunk. And let's get number 1 to the coal first up. Let's go back and have another look at number 2. So you should be finished now. All right, number 2, back to coal. All right, back to number 1. Should be pulling up to the water point. Actually, coal first, shouldn't it? All right, let's get these off here. Let's get these up here. That'll do. That's all we had to do. Yeah, they shouldn't conflict. They should be fine. All right, let's get up here and pretend nothing bad's going to happen up there. Now, let's put number 2 in the back of that shed. We can undo you. You're in the shed. All right, so 7 and 10 are coupled together, aren't they? We'll just leave them double-headed. All right, so let's bring these guys over for coal and water. Don't know which local stop there. We'll find out. Two's reached the waypoint, so we'll set 8 moving. All right, so we're getting around. Last few coals and shunts to do. All right, 6 manual. Which way is she facing? Forwards. We want that set that way. We do. Yeah, we're all set. Good. Whoops. We need to coal first. This one's still going too. It is a bit of a slow load. Hey. Pop number 8 back in here. That's it for number 8. Sleepy bye-byes. One more engine to go, plus number 3 that's in the back there. Can move number 3 up a little bit again. Not that engine drivers are ever impatient or anything. Excuse me. All right, better set the repair destinations on these guys. All right, we'll chuck them there. That should leave me room for the other one sitting in the other track. All right, now number 3, lucky last. Wink. So to recap today, we delivered a lot of stuff. We delivered a lot more stuff. Then we delivered some more stuff. Then we delivered some stuff. And we killed a locomotive. All right, that's coal done. Water's coming up. So I don't know exactly when we'll run the next one of these, because there's an awful lot of stuff coming up in a couple of other games that will keep me busy for a little while. Okay, premature cat. Right, last move for this day, and then we'll do a sleep, and we'll see what tomorrow looks like. Once we get that actually in the shed, because we don't want to miss out on the repair time. So we brought all this stuff here, which I think is more than what we took out today. So that's rather a lot. All right, set the repair on this one, and then we can sleep. All right, everybody's in the shed, everybody's up for repairs, so let us sleep. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Woohoo! All right, now yesterday we didn't get much for Bryson, and we don't have much for Bryson again today, which is a little bit weird. But we've got an awful lot for Alaka again, which isn't a great surprise. There's quite a lot for Whittier, not as much as today. That's looking okay. So this will be day 24, and we'll run it real soon now. All right, have fun, folks. Thanks for sticking with me, and we shall see you later. Oh, and I think, let me check. How far did we go? 1 hour 24. So I wasn't too far off when I said there was a bit more than an hour to go. So, yeah, good stuff. Alrighty, bye now. Bye.
We played a game.